Welcome or welcome back to the Books for Us. Today I am going to do a tag, namely the Bring Back Browsing tag. I was tagged for this one a while ago by Random Reading Pathways, so thank you for that one. Now for this tag we have 4 prompts. The first one is The Magic of Discovery. Share a book you found while browsing that you might not have had discovered otherwise. Now the book that came to mind with this one is Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. I remember walking through the bookstore and I spotted this book right away. It has this very happy animal on the cover. Oh, my English. It's not a badger. It's a raccoon. I'll be showing the covers here probably. So it has this very happy looking raccoon on the cover and it just caught my eye and I just needed to buy this book. And it turned out to be a very, very funny book. It is about mental health though. It consists of actual memories of Jenny Lawson, things that she is going through like diary entrances, and it is combined with these notes that she is leaving for her husband and things like that. And you do get some more sad points, things about her mental health, because she suffers highly from anxiety. But you also have all these hilarious moments. I remember having to put down this book because I was laughing so hard. And if you are interested, I think that you can look up Jenny Lawson online and she has some readings, so you can listen to her reading some excerpts from her books to get an idea of what I'm talking about. Then the next prompt is Expanding World. Share a book that's made you view things from a different perspective or exposed you to new ideas. Now the book that I was thinking about here is Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert. And I actually had to read this book when I was in college, but I was 19 years old I think. And the themes that are incorporated in this book, in Madame Bovary, they are quite adult in the sense that it is about failed marriages and this feeling of nostalgia or this feeling of having done something different with your life. But this book actually quite hit home because at the time I was in a relationship that wasn't the best. And when you're in college, you have to start making some decisions about your life. And this book is the book that made me realize to stand still where you are and think about if you are happy in the situation that you are in and if it isn't time to change it, but also to be glad with what you have or to accept what is within your possibilities and what are the things that you can change if you want things to change, and that you have to act in time as to not regret parts of your life. So it made me realize to check in with myself regularly to see if I was where I want to be at that time. Then the third prompt is Open to Change. Share a book that has changed who you are as a person or altered your day-to-day habits. Now for this one I actually went very literal and I chose The Bullet Journal Method by Ryder Carroll because 7 years ago I wanted to quit smoking and I had to find something to distract me, something to throw myself into. And this book came at the right time. It's not a self-help book, but it is about bullet journaling, which I was seeing a bit of online and which interested me. And I could throw some creativity into this one. And I set up my first bullet journal and I put work into decorating it. And I put work into setting up a system that would work for me about things that I wanted to remember, about planning and about other things that I wanted to change about myself. So it actually helped me to quit smoking to this day. It also helped me to build some other habits like drinking a glass of water every morning. And it definitely helped me with planning because I have a lot of chaos in my head most of the time, and it is a great way to put things to paper without having the restriction of a pre-planned or pre-dated planner, and you have the opportunity to turn this into something that works specifically for you. Then the fourth and last prompt is browse a bookstore, library or friend's shelf and talk about a book you found. Now I'll be talking about a book that I found when I was 12 and it was on my parents' shelf. And it's called The Secret Diary of Adrian Mole, aged 13 3/4. It's by Sue Townsend. And I wanted to mention this one because it was like the only middle grade English book that was on my parents' shelves. And I think this was actually the first book that I read in English. because it looked interesting, and the format is this diary of this young boy. And it was a lot of fun to read because this boy is talking about everything that is going on in his life, and as a reader you can understand how people are looking at him while he is not actually registering how people feel about him or what people are actually thinking, or he is misinterpreting situations. But as a reader we do understand what is going on. And it was just a lot of good fun to read, and there are a lot of sequels which I have all read, I think. I believe you have books about Adrian Mole going well into his 30s at least, the Cappuccino years, but those weren't as funny to me anymore as that first one. Now I have to say that first one is very British in the sense that it is also about British politics at the time when this was written. So I don't know how much this book would still hold up, but as a concept I still like it. Alright, that was it. I'm sorry about any background noise. We're at a school, as you can see. I'm going to tag some people in the description. If you want to do this tag, please do so. If you have done it already, I am sorry that I tagged you, and I hope to see all of you in the next video. Bye!